Before Elon Musk, before Jeff Bezos, there was a man whose wealth was so unimaginable. It literally reshaped economies. His name was Mansa Musa, king of the Mali Empire, and quite possibly the richest human being in all of history. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If today is the first time you're tuning in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I know it's the cliche, but it would really go a long way. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And always subscribe so you can get notifications on our next video. It's good having you here, and I deeply appreciate you being here. Let's go. In the heart of West Africa, between the 13th and 16th century, rose one of the most powerful empires the world had ever seen. The Mali Empire. It stretched across 8 modern-day countries, from Senegal to Niger. Its city sparkled with gold, wisdom, and spirituality. At the center of it all stood a man, Mansa Musa, not just a king, but a legend. Born around 1280, he inherited the throne in 1312 and transformed Mali into a global superpower. He controlled the gold mines of West Africa, mines that supplied over half of the world's gold at the time. But it was his legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 that made the world stop and stare. Imagine this: 60,000 men, 12,000 slaves, each carrying 12 pounds of solid gold, 80 camels, each with 300 pounds of gold dust. He gave away so much gold in Cairo that it caused a financial collapse that took 12 years to recover from. But Mansa Musa wasn't just rich, he was wise. He built mosques, schools, universities, and libraries across Mali. He turned Timbuktu into intellectual capital of Africa, where scholars came from across the Islamic world to study philosophy, astronomy, medicine, and law. When he died in 1337, he left behind a legacy of architecture, education, and culture, but somehow his story faded, erased from textbooks and buried under colonial silence. But what happened after the Golden Age? Today, Mali no longer enjoys the riches that once flowed through its rivers and cities. The vast wealth of Mansa Musa's era faded due to internal conflict, colonial invasion, and economic decline. And the Grand University of Timbuktu, parts of it still stand, like the Sankoré University, once the heart of African scholarship. Today is no longer a university in traditional sense, but a historic site and a symbol of Africans' intellectual glory. Some of his manuscripts, once hidden in mud walls and caves, are now being preserved and digitalized. The Mali today faces challenges: poverty, political instability, threats from conflict, but the legacy of Mansa Musa, the Mali Empire, and the scholars of Timbuktu lives on. But the legacy of Mansa Musa, the Mali Empire, and the scholars of Timbuktu lives on. The story of Mansa Musa is not just African history, it is global history. It is a reminder that Africa has always been a land of power, wealth, and wisdom. So the next time you hear about the richest people in history, remember the king who traveled with an empire and gave away gold like sand. Remember the empire that taught the world long before colonizers ever arrived. Remember Mansa Musa. The end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you soon.